So earlier today, it was reported that the Philadelphia 76ers turned down a pretty big trade from the Sacramento Kings, not only involving 2-5, but also Tobias Harris and Matisse Thybulle.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we scream and fly, eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today, we got some trade talks once again when it comes to the Sixers. But before we get into it today, Sixer Nation, hit that like button for your boys. Subscribe if you are new, and ding that notification bell so you know when these videos drop. We're going to get back to the live play-by-plays. January has been rough because my job has this extra thing that we're trying to get done before the month of January. But we about to get back on with the live play-by-plays. But Philly Mike did say by the end of January, the Sixers will be flirting with the third seed. And I know we're still in the sixth seed, but now that we're 7 games over 500, from seed number 1 to seed 6, it's separated by like 2 games. So let's wait and see. We got the Orlando Magic. Probably when this video's dropping, we'll be playing them. And I guarantee we'll be hearing this song by the end of the day.
Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers.
Mainly because Joel Embiid is just that dominant of a player. Curry's still doing his thing. And, we need to fill this roster for Joel Embiid. And that is where Daryl Morey comes in. And here's the actual trade. Sacramento has considered packaging Buddy Hield, Tyrese Halliburton, Harrison Barnes, and 2 first-round picks for the likes of 2-5, Tobias Harris, and Matisse Thybulle, per Keith Pompey. However, the source said the Sixers aren't interested in the package, and if you read more into it, it's mainly because of Matisse Thybulle. They love his defense. They're still waiting on the offense, blah, 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 blah. But as we all know, 2-5 has been on the block, and we recently put Tobias Harris on the block because he's having his career worse. Now, when I first hear this, I'm like, I would do it. I understand how important defense is in the NBA, but offense is just better. We're in a day and age that great offense beats great defense. Good offense can even beat great defense at times. We lost to the Hawks. Their offense beat our defense. It's as simple as that. When I look at Buddy Hield, he's low-key having his worst year too, only averaging 15-point-something points per game. You have to go back to 2017 was the last time he averaged that. Harris is having his worst year. Hield is having his worst year. Hield is still a better shooter and will complement Tobias. Will complement Joel Embiid more. Tyrese Halliburton has tremendous upside, whether we start him or let him come off the bench. And low-key, Harrison Barnes' name is just blah. But he's averaging 16.5 points a game, and Tobias is at like 17, 18. Harrison Barnes is like Tobias Harris, but he won't be getting paid that much. If this trade would have happened, Matisse Thybulle would have been the young piece missing, and although people feel different ways about him, some people think he's untouchable. I don't go that far. Anybody's touchable on the Sixers, minus Joel Embiid. And I would love to save Tyrese Maxey too, because I believe the upside's there. But it all depends on what is on the opposite end. Now, the first 2-round picks are cool, depending where they land. But being able to get 2-5 and Harris off the books will not only probably give us more talent this year, because Barnes, Hield, and Halliburton are better than Harris, Thybulle, and you could say what you want about 2-5, but he's physically not here. So really, we're giving up a ghost of 2-5 and 2 players for 3 and 2 picks. That's what it really is physically, right? The team will be better, no doubt about it. But with the trade deadline 25 days away, you saw the Pistons offer. The Cavs are still offering. The Kings are getting more heavier with their offers, right? Halliburton used to be not on the table. Now he's on the table. I don't know if they'll ever go as far as De'Aaron Fox, because the dude is just a monster. 23-7 at 23 years old, that's like LeBron and Oscar Robertson. It's a lot of people to be only 23 and averaging 23 and 7 dimes. I don't know if they'll go that far, but as the trade deadline gets closer, people might hit that panic button. So Daryl Morey got to make a move because by the end of January, we'll have 10 days until the trade deadline. And Philly Mike predicts by the end of January, we will be closing into the third, maybe second, maybe fourth if we fall off a little bit. But we're going to be in the upper echelon, top five. I want to get to number 3. And that's when you got to say 10 days. Make your move. Get this roster to where it needs to be so we can get out the second round. Because that is the standard now, right? Playoffs, we've been there consecutive years. Consecutive, many years. Ever since Ben Simmons and 2-5, Ben Simmons, I said his name, 2-5 and Embiid took the court together after their injuries. We've been in the playoffs. We need to get past the second round. And that's where I think certain role players will increase their points per game and their efficiency with a guy like Joel Embiid because Hield, Halliburton, and Barnes, although Fox is nice, they don't got an Embiid on their team. So we didn't do this. To me, Thybulle is up for grabs, depending on what we're going to get. And Daryl Morey has to get a deal before the trade deadline. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite us. It is what it is. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Would you have done Barnes, Hield, Halliburton, 2 first rounds for Harris, Matisse, and 2-5? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Sixer Nation, y'all know y'all basketball. Again, no use to crying over spilt milk, but we got to get an offer to this level or better in the next 20-something days. It's getting close. Come the late January, by like January 23rd, 25th, I'll be completely done with the project at work, and we'll be able to go live for the play-by-plays. Like I said, when this video drops, it'll be right around 7 o'clock, I think. I'll be on the road, but I'm going to be back around 8:30, catch the second half of the Orlando Magic game. This is one of the games we automatically got to beat them down and get to that 3rd seed. That's where I think we're going to end up by the end of January, which will make Daryl Morey's brain even tick faster in a sense. This team is competing. They're in 3rd in the East without a complete roster. What am I doing? Let's go get Joel some help. So just because I can't stream with you guys, let me play the Clap Your Hands song because the Sixers are winning tonight for sure.
Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. If you are, or if you haven't done it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and ding that notification bell because we coming back heavy in a couple more days. We out.